Too soon. Hi everybody, welcome to Season 2, Episode 3. Because this whole area of our trip, Alberta, Saskatchewan, has always been more about family and friends and visiting rather than adventures, we've decided to combine Alberta and Saskatchewan into this video. So, Jasper, including Moline Lake and area, we spent 4 days in Jasper. We took a really nice drive up to Moline Lake, which is quite a ways away. It's what, 40K up in the hill?
40, 60, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. We saw no wildlife. Like, this is where you'd think you'd see them all. But no, we didn't see any, naturally. But coming back down, we pull up to make a turn on the highway to go back to Jasper. And yeah, there's a herd of bighorn beside us. And we'd make the turn and go about a couple hundred yards, and there's 3 elk on the other side of us, like a couple miles from town. So figures they must just like town instead of the highway. Anyway, that was about that. It was a nice, quiet, relaxing time. Then we carried on. We stopped in Spruce Grove for a day or two and saw my cousin Sam and her husband. And then we actually went to West Edmonton Mall for the first time. So we're going to intersperse some little videos and some photography clips in that, just to make it kind of interesting. From there, we went to the municipal park in Acme, which is where Sean and Nathan and the boys live. And that's where Dave gets to tell you about his new toy.
And my new toy is a Starlink dish. And in case you don't know, Starlink is a product by SpaceX that they have put a bunch of satellites into low orbit for the purpose of providing internet access to rural and non-highly populated areas. They've also enabled a feature called roaming, which is why we jumped on it, as you can now take the dish with you and it works pretty much anywhere you go. And so far, we are in our 4th or 5th location with the Starlink dish, and it's working perfectly. We're getting speeds, of course they're all over the map, depends on conditions, but the speeds are better than a cell phone, and of course it's unlimited data. So for streaming and other things, it's worked flawlessly so far. So it's a great addition for us. Of course I need it for work as well, so that helps on the business side of things and alleviates the cost a little bit, but so far working great.
It's May 29th at the time of this video, and we are in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So that shows you how far we've gone with Starlink since we first got it.
And as most people are well aware, the prairies are really flat, but we got to tell you, it's really flat. And when we return on our return trip, I think we're going to be spending a little more time driving through the prairies than stopping, because it's just, you kind of want to get it over with. It's just one of those things, right? So yeah, it's really flat. We're looking forward to getting out of here and into Lake of the Woods and the lake area and all that. It should be a lot more interesting, so stay tuned for that one.
So once we left Jasper and Moline Lake area and everything, our next stop was, actually after the Starlink, we did some exploring of the rural towns in the area of Acme. We went to Sundre to check out an RV site that sounded like it was open for all 4 seasons. It's not. I mean, you can stay there, but you have no water, no sewer facilities, and they don't plow the roads, so it's probably not the best bet. We checked out Didsbury, a few others, I can't remember the name of it, it's just down from Didsbury, but then we saw the hamlet of Swalwell, and hamlet is about right, there's 2 streets and maybe a dozen houses, and that's it. What was even smaller is a little town called Carbon, which is down in a gully. Actually, I think it was even bigger than Swalwell, because it had half a dozen streets and maybe a couple dozen houses. It was actually kind of a neat little town. Not much there, but being its locale and everything was kind of neat. And it was nice and clean, which was nice to see. So we'll throw up some road trip video of that area as well. From there we went on to Saskatchewan and spent some time in Regina with wind and cold. Not so much rain, but snow and hail. It tried snowing on us for 3 days. Didn't work very well. We went to the RCMP Museum and Training Grounds, which we thought was really cool. I didn't get a lot of video, but we did get pictures. So I'll put up a collage of the pictures. It was actually really, really interesting. They've got one heck of a display. I don't remember the cost to get in.
I think we paid $8 each.
Yeah, I think they considered us seniors.
Yeah.
Because we're white hair. Really, really well done though. And they have a cruiser simulator. And I'll tell you, that thing is not easy to drive. I don't know how many times I crashed, and Mr. Smarty over here laughing, well, he crashed a lot too. So they're not easy to drive at all. Well, that was about it for Regina, but then we took a day trip and went up to Moose Jaw and investigated the tunnels of Moose Jaw, which there's 3 tours you can take. The Chicago Connection, then there's Barricade 24, I think it's called, and the Chinese Connection, and to do with the Chinese immigrants and the laundries and stuff and how they lived, etc. We did the Chicago Connection, which was all about Al Capone and his relationship to Moose Jaw and bootlegging and all of the tunnels they used to go different places within their area and trying to escape the cops and stuff. So that was really, really cool. Unfortunately, Dave didn't get to hear a lot of it because he was at the back of the group. But it was still pretty interesting.
It was really good. They didn't allow videos or photos, so you're just going to have to trust us on this one.
We'll try and I was going to put up the website. I'll put it on there, just with a logo thing or something from Tunnels of Moose Jaw, and then put the website on there. And then that was basically about it for Saskatchewan. We didn't do a whole lot. So our next video will be all about Manitoba. So we will see you in that one later on.
And just a footnote, we're doing well, keeping healthy, all is good.
Yeah.
Everything else is working fine as far as the rig is concerned. So happy days.
Yes.
Just looking forward to more adventures as we go.
And forgot to say hello to all the grandkids, because they want me to say hello to them.
Yeah. Hello, grandkids.
I'll eat them. We'll talk to you later. Bye.